It all started in Hawkins, Indiana, a seemingly ordinary town nestled in the heart of the American Midwest. But Hawkins was about to become anything but ordinary, as it unknowingly sat on the precipice of something extraordinary, a small town that became the epicenter of a global phenomenon. In 2016, Netflix released Stranger Things, a show that would capture the hearts and minds of millions around the world. It was a show that masterfully blended 1980s nostalgia, tapping into a collective yearning for a simpler, more analog time. It also delivered a healthy dose of supernatural horror, creating an atmosphere of suspense and dread that kept viewers on the edge of their seats. And at its core, it was a coming-of-age drama, exploring the trials and tribulations of adolescence with sensitivity and humor. It was a love letter to Spielberg and Stephen King, paying homage to the iconic storytellers who shaped a generation. The show was filled with walkie-talkies, a symbol of connection and communication in a pre-internet era. It also featured Dungeons & Dragons, a game that fostered imagination and camaraderie among the young protagonists. And of course, there were the bike rides, a quintessential image of childhood freedom and adventure. Stranger Things quickly became a cultural touchstone, permeating every aspect of popular culture. It began influencing fashion, bringing back iconic styles and trends from the decade. It had a profound impact on music, introducing a new generation to the sounds of the 80s. It even revived classic songs, breathing new life into forgotten hits and catapulting them back onto the charts. On the surface, it's a thrilling sci-fi horror story, filled with suspense, mystery, and otherworldly elements. It features terrifying monsters, creatures lurking in the shadows, ready to strike at any moment. The show unveils secret labs, clandestine government facilities conducting experiments beyond comprehension. And at the heart of it all, there's a parallel dimension, a dark and twisted reflection of our own reality. But its real strength is in its characters, the ordinary people who find themselves caught in extraordinary circumstances. These are ordinary people finding courage in the face of terror, discovering their inner strength when everything seems lost. The Duffer Brothers created a world that feels real, a world that is both familiar and unsettling. They succeeded in making us care deeply about the characters and their struggles, investing us in their fates. The 1980s setting isn't just for style, it's integral to the story's themes and atmosphere. It grounds the story in a time before cell phones, before the internet, before instant communication. This heightens suspense and forces the characters to rely on each other, forging bonds of friendship and loyalty. As the series heads into its final season, the stakes have never been higher, and the fate of Hawkins hangs in the balance. We've watched the kids grow up before our very eyes, transforming from innocent children into courageous young adults. They've faced monsters and the everyday horrors of adolescence, navigating the complexities of growing up in a world turned upside down. The story has grown from a missing boy, a local mystery that gripped a small town. It has evolved to a global conspiracy with the fate of the world at stake, a battle between good and evil on an epic scale. This video will guide you through the strange and wonderful world of Hawkins, offering insights and analysis along the way. We'll recap the journey so far, revisiting key moments and unraveling the intricate plot threads. We'll explore the show's core themes, delving into the deeper meanings and messages that resonate with audiences. And we'll speculate on how it all might end, offering our predictions and theories for the final chapter. Stranger Things is more than nostalgia. It's a reflection of our shared human experience. At its heart, it's about friendship, the unbreakable bonds that sustain us through thick and thin. It's about family, the love and support that anchors us in a chaotic world. And ultimately, it's about the fight against darkness, the eternal struggle between good and evil that defines our existence. So grab your Eggo waffles and walkie-talkie, settle in, and prepare to embark on a thrilling adventure. Let's dive into the Upside Down and explore the mysteries that await. At the heart of Stranger Things is the party, a tight-knit group of middle school friends navigating the complexities of adolescence in the seemingly ordinary town of Hawkins, Indiana. This group of friends, bound by unwavering loyalty, forms the emotional core of the show. Their bond is tested time and again as they confront unimaginable horrors, solidifying their connection and demonstrating the strength of true friendship. Leading the charge is Mike Wheeler, the determined and resourceful leader. He's always ready to stand up for his friends no matter the cost, displaying a remarkable sense of bravery and conviction. Dustin Henderson, the science whiz and comic relief, brings a much-needed dose of humor and insatiable curiosity to the group. His knowledge often proves crucial in understanding the strange phenomena they encounter. Lucas Sinclair, the pragmatic skeptic, remains grounded and brave amidst the chaos. He's never afraid to question the impossible, offering a voice of reason and strategic thinking to the group's decisions. Will Byers, the sensitive and artistic soul, serves as the catalyst for the entire series. His mysterious connection to the Upside Down makes him central to the unfolding story, forever linking him to the supernatural realm. Their lives take an extraordinary turn with the sudden arrival of 11, a mysterious figure shrouded in secrecy. 11 is a young girl possessing incredible psychokinetic powers, who bravely escapes the confines of Hawkins' lab, seeking refuge and understanding in a world she barely knows. 11 unexpectedly finds a sense of belonging and family with the boys, forging deep bonds of friendship and trust. She gradually becomes their fierce protector, while simultaneously learning the nuances of humanity, experiencing emotions and connections for the very first time. Her unique bond with Mike blossoms into a touching and heartfelt thread that weaves its way throughout the entire series, adding a layer of tenderness amidst the chaos. The adult figures in Hawkins are just as vital to the story's intricate tapestry. Leading the charge is Joyce Byers, the relentlessly determined mother who will stop at nothing to protect her children. And then there's Jim Hopper, the gruff but ultimately compassionate police chief, who evolves into an unlikely but devoted father figure for 11, offering her guidance and protection. Together, these diverse and compelling characters form the very heart and soul of the small town of Hawkins, Indiana. Their collective courage, unwavering loyalty, and profound love for one another drive their relentless fight against the encroaching darkness that threatens to consume their world. In Hawkins, where the supernatural lurks around every corner, it's ultimately friendship, family, and unwavering belief in one another that become their greatest superpowers. The story begins on a November night in 1983, as Will Byers vanishes after a D&D game. His disappearance sends Hawkins into chaos. Joyce is desperate, convinced Will is reaching out through flickering lights and strange phone calls. The police doubt her, but Will's friends launch their own search, discovering 11, a girl with telekinetic powers, in the woods. 11 reveals Will is trapped in a parallel dimension, the Upside Down, and hunted by a monster they call the Demogorgon. Chief Hopper's investigation uncovers the dark secrets of Hawkins' lab and its connection to Will's fate. Joyce communicates with Will using Christmas lights, creating one of the show's most iconic moments. The kids, using their D&D knowledge, face the Demogorgon at school, while Joyce and Hopper enter the Upside Down to rescue Will. 11 sacrifices herself to destroy the monster, vanishing in the process. Will is saved, but the scars remain. Hawkins is safe, for now, but the door to the Upside Down is still open. A year later, it's Halloween 1984, but the trauma lingers. Will suffers terrifying visions of a monstrous entity, the Mind Flayer, looming over Hawkins. 11, hidden by Hopper in a cabin, longs for her friends and freedom. The boys try to move on, welcoming new friend Max, but the Upside Down's influence grows. Dustin discovers a strange creature, Dart, that turns out to be a demodog, spreading the threat. The Mind Flayer possesses Will, using him as a spy and vessel. The heroes unite. Joyce, Hopper, and Mike exorcise the Mind Flayer from Will, while Steve protects the kids from demodogs. 11 returns, stronger than ever, and closes the gate to the Upside Down in a spectacular display of power. Hawkins is saved again, but the darkness is never far behind. The bonds of friendship and family are tested, but they endure. The battle is far from over. Summer 1985 brings the Starcourt Mall, a new social hub and the backdrop for Hawkins' next nightmare. The party is growing up, romance and change causing rifts. Dustin, feeling left out, teams up with Steve and Robin at Scoops Ahoy, uncovering a secret Russian operation beneath the mall. The Russians are trying to reopen the gate to the Upside Down, reawakening the Mind Flayer. The creature possesses townspeople, including Billy, creating an army of the flayed. The season climaxes in the Battle of Starcourt. Joyce and Hopper shut down the Russian machine, while the kids fight the Mind Flayer. Billy sacrifices himself to save 11, and Hopper is seemingly lost in the explosion. The Byers family and 11 leave Hawkins, the group scattered and grieving. The mall is destroyed, but the threat isn't gone. The world of Hawkins will never be the same. The stage is set for a new kind of war. 6 months after the devastating Battle of Starcourt, a battle that changed everything, the group is fractured and scattered. each member grappling with their own personal demons and the lingering trauma of what they've endured. We find Byers and 11 starting anew in California, seeking a fresh start, while the rest remain in Hawkins, still haunted by the events that transpired. 11, now powerless, faces the harsh realities of high school, struggling to fit in amidst relentless bullying and a profound sense of isolation. Lucas, on the other hand, seeks popularity, navigating the complex social hierarchy of high school, and Dustin and Mike find solace and camaraderie within the enigmatic Hellfire Club, diving deeper into the world of Dungeons and Dragons. But a new, terrifying horror is about to emerge from the shadows, threatening to engulf everything they hold dear. Teenagers are being murdered in gruesome and inexplicable ways, their lives tragically cut short, and all fingers point to Eddie Munson, the leader of the Hellfire Club, who becomes the prime suspect in a town gripped by fear and suspicion. The friends soon realize that the true killer is far more sinister than they could have imagined. Vecna, a powerful and sentient creature from the depths of the Upside Down, a being of immense power and malevolence. Vecna preys on the vulnerable, targeting those burdened by trauma, guilt, and deep-seated insecurities, twisting their pain into his weapon. Max finds herself as his next target, marked for destruction, relentlessly haunted by the tragic death of her brother Billy. Meanwhile, Joyce and Murray embark on a perilous journey to Russia, driven by hope and desperation, determined to rescue Hopper from captivity, who is miraculously alive but imprisoned within the brutal confines of a Russian gulag. 11, taken to a clandestine secret lab, far from the familiar world, must confront her inner demons and regain her lost powers, the only hope against the encroaching darkness. To do so, she must confront her traumatic past, guided by the enigmatic Dr. Brenner, facing the horrors she had long tried to bury. Through the fragmented memories of her past, she uncovers a shocking truth. Vecna is none other than Henry Creel. Number 1. The original test subject of Hawkins' lab, the prototype for all that followed, banished to the desolate realm of the Upside Down long ago by 11 herself, in a moment of desperate self-defense. The group launches a desperate attack against Vecna on two fronts, a coordinated effort to stop his reign of terror, but he succeeds in his ultimate goal, opening a massive, gaping rift between the dimensions, threatening to merge the real world with the horrors of the Upside Down. Max is left comatose, her fate hanging precariously in the balance, and Hawkins is left torn apart, consumed by fiery gates and otherworldly destruction. The insidious tendrils of the Upside Down begin to invade the real world, corrupting everything in their path. The stakes have never been higher, the danger more imminent. The final battle is coming, and the fate of Hawkins, and perhaps the world, hangs in the balance. The Upside Down is a nightmarish mirror of Hawkins' decay, darkness, and monsters lurking in every shadow. Its creatures, from the Demogorgon to the Demodogs, are relentless predators, all connected to a hive mind. The Mind Flayer, a colossal shadow entity, seeks to conquer and terraform Earth. It possesses hosts, turning them into soldiers for its cause. In Season 4, we learn Vecna, once human, shaped the Mind Flayer and became its general. His cruelty is personal, making the fight against the Upside Down more terrifying than ever. The Dimension's power is growing, threatening to consume Hawkins and beyond. The monsters are evolving, but so are the heroes. The final confrontation will decide the fate of both worlds. Beneath the horror, Stranger Things is about friendship and family. The party's loyalty, friends don't lie, is their greatest weapon. Joyce's relentless love for her sons and Hopper's transformation into Eleven's father show the power of family. Unlikely alliances, like the Scoops Troop, prove that bonds can form in the darkest times. Steve's journey from popular kid to protective mom is a testament to growth and redemption. These relationships drive the story and give the characters strength to face the impossible. Love and loyalty are what push back the darkness. In Hawkins, the real magic is the power of connection. As the final season approaches, the Upside Down is invading and Vecna's plan is in motion. Many believe Will's unique connection to the Upside Down will be key to defeating Vecna. The show may explore the mystery of why the Upside Down is frozen in time, possibly involving time travel or altering the past. Sacrifice will be central. Perhaps Eleven or Will pay the ultimate price to save Hawkins. But the real victory will come from unity. Every character's strength and every bond will matter in the final fight. Stranger Things will end as it began, with ordinary people, bound by love, facing extraordinary darkness together. The story will close with a bittersweet farewell to Hawkins and its heroes. The legacy of Stranger Things will be the power of friendship, family, and hope. The adventure may end, but the memories will last forever.